Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Indiana versus Maryland college football matchup on Saturday, October 15th, 2022. It's my favorite day of the week during my favorite time of the year. It's college football Saturday. And here on YouTube, I do tons of free pick videos, so be sure to subscribe to our channel. We do free picks every day, sportschatplace.com, pickdawgz.com, right here on YouTube, as well as across social media and our live shows. And when you give out that many free picks, you're bound to like some games more than others. To find out which games those are, as well as to get best bets from the world's best handicappers, head on over to our website, pickdawgz.com. Click on the Premium Picks tab, and while you're there, be sure to use the discount code 15OFF. You'll get 15% off all of your purchases at sportschatplace.com and pickdawgz.com premium areas. But let's get to this one. We've got Maryland visiting Indiana. Indiana 3-3 on the season. Maryland 4-2 on the season. Maryland's losses coming last time out against Purdue, losing by 2 in a wild one, and losing earlier against Michigan by 7 at the Big House in a game they were 17-point dogs. Meanwhile, when we look at Indiana, they've lost their last 3 games in a row. Cincinnati, Nebraska, and Michigan after getting 3 wins to start the season. And I have to say that game against Illinois, that they got that first win of the season, I'm not even sure that they won that game. I would say that I would said it before in many videos, and I will continue to say it until we see a different scenario. It was the worst officiated, one-sided, cheap call game of the season so far. And while we're going to see those, and they're going to go both ways, Syracuse-Purdue went our way. It was horribly officiated, one-sided calls. Indiana-Illinois was the same thing, and I thought Michigan-Indiana last week was also horribly officiated. One-sided calls all against Michigan. They still managed to beat the Hoosiers because the Hoosiers just not a very good team this season. And when we look at Tom Allen's bunch, 110th ranked in offense, 118th in passing the football, 79th in rushing, just equals, well, the 98th scoring offense in the nation out of 130 teams. Meanwhile, Maryland, when it comes to their offense, just a different story in this thing. They are 25th ranked in yards, 19th in throwing the football, and don't turn the ball over all that much. Neither of these teams turn the ball over much or create a lot of turnovers. So you can really look at a lot of the numbers in this one and kind of, get a pretty solid assessment as to everything that's going to go on. But I think that the big difference here is that Indiana defense just not very good against this Maryland offense, which is very, very good. But Maryland just 1-5 against the number in these October games, 17-35 in Big Ten games, but they are 4-1 against the number in their last 5. While Indiana 2-7 against the number in their last 9 at home, 3-9 against the number against the Big Ten. The home team has covered in 5 of the last 6. Maryland just 2-5 against the number in their last 7 against the Hoosiers. But I think in this one, barring some crazy penalties, which we're certainly going to have to watch out for in these Indiana games because we've seen it more than once in Bloomington, I'm going to take Maryland here and lay the double digits, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks today, putting your bets in, be sure to use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. Our betting tools are 100% free, and the way they work, they show you just how often all the different bets on the board today actually hit. Then they show you today's odds, and from there, you can assess the risk-reward, putting yourself on the bets that come in the most and pay the most. And that's how you make money betting on sports.